Hello, my friend. Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. This time around, we're gonna be checking out a couple of cool new free VST plugins, and also we're gonna be checking out a couple of interesting and new deals. As usual, I will leave you all of the applicable links in the video description and first comment, and I will also leave you timestamps in case that you want to move around between the mini segments of the video. Let's check out quickly the plugins we're gonna be covering up today. First, we have a limited time free deal by Izotope here at Plugin Boutique, the Nectar Elements artificial intelligence powered vocal processor. It's available here at Plugin Boutique for $0. All right, you just need to create an account and add it to the cart as if you were purchasing, and you're gonna get a the instructions there to get it with the Izotope portal platform. All right, another freebie we're gonna be checking out is this cool orchestral virtual instrument by the company Synful. It's the Synful Orchestra. We're gonna be checking out. It's a brand new release as well. And for the best deals that I have for you today, the Bogren Digital new amp sim suite, the Subzero 100. It's available now at the website, 20% off at the moment. It's an amazing tool that includes the brand new IRDX technology. I'm gonna talk about it as well for more realism and authenticity. Also, we're gonna be checking out the brand new release native plugin by Universal Audio, the Manley VOXBOX channel strip for vocals. All right, and this has I believe a 75% off at the moment. Yeah, from $299. You know, Universal Audio is legendary and creates amazing stuff. Actually, it's the first time that I try one of the Universal Audio plugins now that they are native. It's in $89 here at Plugin Boutique. You're gonna find the links in the video description as well. And don't forget that if you purchase anything here at Plugin Boutique, you're gonna get a free plugin as well. In this case, is either the Neutron 4 Elements or the Lifeline Console Lite in any purchase. Before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where I have some freebies for you, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with content like this. Let me know if you are here in the live chat. I see some people here that it's connected. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Now let's go to my session here in Reaper. And let's start with the freebies. Let's check out the Nectar Elements. I have tested and tried this plugin many times here on the channel, but sometimes some of you guys miss this opportunity and they ask me to let you know again. All right, so this is an artificial intelligence processor, and it uses the algorithm where it analyzes the vocal signal that you feed this plugin to, and it gives you a result. So let's analyze this vocal track, and it asks you what are you going for in terms of vibes, vintage, modern, and dialogue, or in terms of intensity, light, moderate, or aggressive. And so let's check out the vocals before.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop.
Alright, so let's choose here. I like to go sometimes with aggressive, and I can go back off a bit. So I'm gonna choose aggressive. It's modern vocal, so let's click here, go, and analyze it. Let's turn it on first.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed. And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop.
Alright, so you see all of the check marks, like it says it's analyzing for EQ, for removing sibilances, compression, adding effects. So this is the result.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop.
Alright, and you have here all of these effects here in this plugin that you have one control over them, right? In terms of intensity, it's like a mix control for some of them. This is like, for instance, the pitch, clarity. So the more you increase this, the more clarity you get in the highs. De-essing, compression, also tone. It's brighter and darker. Brighter to the top and brighter down. And space, it's adding some reverb, right?
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed.
Alright, and also let's, for instance, add more de-essing here.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed and hidden for good on the bottom of the seven seas.
A bit loud in that part.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in.
So it's a very fast way to process a vocal, and in seconds you get a pretty good vocal sound. So let's check out also this plugin here and these backing vocals as well. And let's analyze it. Also, let me show you the vocals before the processing.
And if you think you'll triumph, you're blind. He's immortal, enraged, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago he. And if you think you'll triumph, you're blind. He's immortal, enraged, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed.
It's analyzing.
And hidden for good on the bottom of the seven seas. And if you think you'll triumph, you're blind. He's immortal, enraged, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed and hidden for good.
Much more polished. And now let's check it out with the lead vocal track.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal, enraged, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago.
In the context of the mix.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal, enraged, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed.
Let's also turn on the the one here in the vocals. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Let's also turn on the one in the vocals, the lead one.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago, his soul was removed, and he left for good on the bottom of the seven seas.
All right, that's the Nectar Elements from Izotope, available for free at Plugin Boutique. So let's go to the next freebie in this list. Is this cool orchestral virtual instrument. It's called Synful Orchestra, and I thought it was pretty cool that it was very articulate, and it includes a ton of different orchestral elements in one main interface, right? So here you have this like numbers and banks, so to speak, like from like you can choose here flutes, oboes, clarinet, horns, trumpets, violins, viola, cello, violins, basses, old horn and stuff. So here's like the instrument that you choose in all of these banks. So for instance here, by default it's the flute, that's the sound. Here you have some volume. Right, and let's check out some sounds. You have a lot of cool different articulations here: pitch, wheel, range, harms, tilt, release, trim, breath, noise, vibrato, depth, tune, orchestra, and you have also this the size of the room, width, length, and height. And also here I thought was pretty interesting, like you can increase this to add number of players. So in the different sections. Number of players. Okay, I'm gonna breath, noise. Alright, let's choose other instrument here. Horn, for instance. You have several here. Okay, let's check out violin. Right. Let's check out others, cello, for instance. check out some, open up a bit in the stereo spectrum. All right, and we have also some, let's check out some other violins here. Tremolo. Awesome. Pretty cool that you have different types of, for instance, violins, arco patch, pizzicato, tremolo, harmonics, mute, and stuff. So they will give you different like techniques. And let's check out some bass. And you can also use this to create more layers. And you have different, if you change here, you're gonna have different controls for each one of the elements. All right, so I think a pretty cool instrument by Synful.com. All right, let's move on with the next plugin of this list. It's the brand new amp simulator by the company Bogren Digital. I'm gonna test it first here on this guitar track. These guitar tracks, a couple of them. So it's the MLC Subzero 100. This is an authentic emulation of the MLC of the same module from the company Mark L Custom Guitar Amplifiers, MLC. All right, so this is a 3-channel amplifier. This is the main window, and this is the knob to switch channels from 1 to 3. The one, it's cleaner sound, but it's not crystal clear sound. It's very creamy, overdriven, and low gain sound. Beautiful sound. You have the crunch and you have the high gain sound, right? You have gate. I'm not gonna go through everything. I actually did a video more in depth about it, but you have the usual controls in an amplifiers such as gate, presence for the highs, depth for the bottom end, gain, volume, bass, middle, and treble. You have a couple of switch for highs and brighter sound, a couple of circuitry for the lows and for the highs, and this M45 mode that you have here will give you a more British sounding, a more Marshalloid sound with less gain. If it's off, it has more gain. Also, you have the opportunity to use 6L6 tubes circuitry or 6L6s, and this is a full amp sim suite with pre-effects such as overdrives, a couple of them. You have also a cap section where you have full control over the microphone positions, the IRs, that the ones in stock are super professional, but if you want to use your own impulses, you can load them here as well. And the new IRDX technology, which stands for impulse response dynamics, will give you more dynamics of the impulse. It will create more movement, more compression, like waves actually traveling through the air like in a real speaker. So the IRDX technology was made to shorten the gap between the static digital impulses and the regular microphoning of speakers. Okay, So this will give more realism to the overall sound. You will feel it also if you play through it when you engage and disengage this option. I'm gonna also show you a bit, but it's more also like a feel thing when you use the guitar. It will add a bit of imperfections that you don't get in the with a normal impulse response, that it's static. It's static normally. Also, you have post EQ and post delay and reverb, right? With tap tempo, ping pong effect here. Pretty cool stuff. A lot of amazing presets from cleans to leads. So let's check out some audio examples here in these guitars. This is the default sound. Okay. It's super simple to set a very great tone. Let's add some overdrive. Right, let's mess up now with the RDX off. Static. Off. You can blend in a nice way a couple of different microphone positions and microphone models, of course. Tube, dynamic ribbon. Right, now let's test also this amplifier in some lead guitars as well. I have this guitar solo. Right, you have the DI signal. Well, I have it, not you, sorry. So let's create a lead sound here. Alright, so let's add more gain to this. Let's remove some bass. I like to leave the sound a bit in the middle. Let's add more gain. Of course, it depends a lot in the performance. Also, let's check out some leads, lead presets here. Metal solo. Alright, that's the Subzero 100. And finally, let's check out the brand new native plugin by Universal Audio. It's the Manley VOXBOX. Yeah, VOXBOX. It's a cool channel strip that includes compression and EQ, and also de-essing and limiting. Alright, so it's the first time that I actually test plugins here on the channel from Universal Audio. You know, before they were only available at their platform. You could not use them unless you had some Universal Audio hardware and stuff, and now you can use them natively. That means that you can use it as a VST without owning any of their ecosystem platforms and stuff. So it's the first time that I test a plugin by them. I know they are legendary and they are pretty great. And this compressor, the Manley VOXBOX, which was made, of course, for vocals, I thought testing the plugin before streaming the video, I thought the compression was super smooth, and it's like very difficult to have bad compression with this plugin. No matter if you crank the compression, it's still very smooth on the vocals. It doesn't create like bumping effect, and it's super musical. Also, the EQ curves that it has, super nice and smooth, right? Very yeah, super cool. Let's check it out on these vocals first. All right, so let's go quickly through the features. Here in the left part you have the compressor, okay, and here you have the de-essing and limiting, and here you have the EQ section. All right, so for instance, also it includes some line preamp or mic preamp that you can select in this control, right? So for instance, in this case, it's a mic preamp. I'm gonna leave it there. You can also use this high pass at 80 or 120, or leave it flat without that processing. So for instance, let's use it at 120 for this vocal track. You have the input, you have the output here, and here in the compressor you have the gain, right, to compensate. Also here, this meter, you can see here the gain reduction, or you can see also the line input, the pre-out or the EQ out, or the de-essing, right? You can select what you want to see here in the gain reduction, and in the meter. I'm gonna choose gain reduction for now. Link, I believe, is to link the left and right channel, or to separate them. I'm gonna leave it link. And here you have the threshold for the compressor that you increase to the right to start compressing, and the compressor is fixed at 3:1 ratio, okay, like that. And also you have here the attack, which very, like, I think it's cool to have like fixed parameters sometimes. Like for instance, here you don't have the milliseconds, but you have the time of the attack, which could be fast, medium, slow, or slower, or the slowest of them all. And the same for the release, okay? Then here you have the de-esser. You can switch here this control to turn on the de-esser, and you choose the band at which the de-esser will reduce some sibilances and high frequencies, or you can use it to limit as well the signal to control the dynamics, but with limiting it's more aggressive, but it's still super transparent in this plugin, and the threshold to start de-essing, right? And here in the EQ section you have three controls for the EQ. You have low peak, so you increase lows. You have mid dip, that will cut mids, right? You don't have boost in the mids, only cut. And you have a high peak, which will boost highs, all right? And here you select the frequencies, like for instance in the lows from 20 to 1000. Also these frequencies are fixed, and also in the mids from 200 to 7K you can dip in the mids, and the highs from 1 all the way up to 20 kilohertz, right? You can also bypass this transformer, which I believe adds a bit of coloration in the EQ. XFMR stands for transformer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So let's control this vocal track that I have. First I need to get rid of the other processors. Let's see. I think I have it off. Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's start compressing this vocal track. I'm gonna choose a medium to fast attack time, the fastest release time, and let's see what happens here. I'm gonna choose mic preamp, and let's start.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage.
Okay.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage. And his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago, his soul was removed.
If you compress a lot, this it's super. It doesn't feel like super squashed or like you killed all of that dynamics.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago, his soul was removed and hidden for good on the bar. And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago.
It's a bit inconsistent.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago, his soul was removed.
Alright, let's use a bit of de-essing here, for instance at 9K or 6K. Let's try it here. And we can measure the de-essing here.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago, his soul was.
You see here the de-essing, de-esser reacting to the S's and high frequencies like.
And if you think you'll triumph,
F, for instance.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal in rage, and his thirst for
his like, right? Pretty cool. And in a moment I'm gonna analyze the EQ so that you can see what's going on with these curves.
And if you think,
so we can remove some low mids here, for instance 300.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind.
You can add some air.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal, the
And
if you think you'll
add some body to the vocals.
and if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal, the rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed and hidden for good on the bottom of the...
Okay, gain reduction for the compression.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal, the rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed and hidden for good on the bottom of the seven seals.
Alright, super cool. And let's also analyze this plugin. I have here some plugins to analyze it. So let's see here. Maybe you saw the video on my channel where I use plugins to analyze plugins, right? This is the free EQ curve analyzer. Right, so let's turn on the compression here. Sorry. Okay, so the plugin is off. Let's also turn off everything. So the plugin is on right now. Let's bring back the output. So this is the high pass, right, that it introduces here at 80, 120, or flat. Okay, let's put this at 0, around there. And let's check out, besides this high pass filter, for instance, here in the mids, this is the dip, right? Okay. And then the lows, this is the curve. This is what the curve looks like from 20, like high shelf, to 1000. And the highs. This is the type of curve. Right, from 1K to 20K. And the dip. So yeah, this is these are conscious decisions, I believe, from the people, the engineers doing the EQ curves and stuff for musical purposes, I think. So this is the Manley VOXBOX by Universal Audio. So let me know what you think of these plugins. I'm gonna be very interested to know your opinions about them. And yeah, before we leave, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnorhunter.com, where I have some additional freebies for you, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, such as some free PDF, such as mixing with free plugins, productivity hacks for your home studio, among other utilities, and also some tools such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out the channel or my blog, which I am updating almost daily with content like this. Thanks a lot for watching. I see some comments here. Let's check them out. John says, hi darlings. Jeremiah says, missed the first 17 minutes, but I'm here now. Hello, Amner and everyone else. Mark Lee, hello brother. And Erdo's channel, I believe he is tagging someone. Thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate it very much. I will see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.